To be honest, when I first came to college, I wasn't sure if I was into research. Then I started doing it, and I've realized that I'm very excited every time I do this work. I'm very excited because research has made me learn a lot. It's given me a lot of knowledge. You after reading a lot of papers and basically reading papers and doing things on your own, you find out new things. And I've learned how to analyze better. I've learned a lot of things, and I think I'm mentioning this the third time that I'm working on gender studies, and I never thought I'll be working in this field. And the fact that I'm actually working on this and I'm understanding so much more than I thought, that I had never imagined that I would be learning so much about, communities that are marginalized on the basis of sexual identities. And the fact that I'm doing it now and I'm using computational tools to analyze them, it has really interested me. So yes, I think it is worth it to do research.
I personally I thought that I liked doing research. Back then, I did not really know what research is. But again, I thought that I knew what research is, and I thought that I liked it. I started, and my interest shifted drastically, sorry, based on the courses that I took and the people I talked to. And then I ended up doing research in a completely different field from what I intended. So I intended to do something in computational biology, but I ended up doing quantum computing instead because I just happened to like it a lot more in my second year. And I think that, I mean, so I personally like it. It depends on the person. I would say, see, like, what is your nature? So research is all about diving deep into some specific topic, right? So it takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to do it. But at the same time, I don't feel like I'm spending that much time, effort, and energy into doing it. I could be working in the lab for 8 hours straight, and there are days that I actually did that, and I did not really feel anything. Like I did not feel fatigue or whatever. The reason was I enjoyed what I was reading, I enjoyed what I was writing, and things like that. There are times when it can be very hard because, like, again, if you enter into a program like this, you will realize that okay, our life is very hard, but this is also fun, and this is something that I would prefer doing over other options that I have had from time to time. I also did a research intern in my third year at University of Calgary, and I really liked the project I was doing there also. Yeah, research is very much worthwhile doing.
Two things that I personally enjoy the most about research. The first one is because you're discovering or inventing something new, there is a point at which you're the only person in the world who has created something. And it's a very exciting moment to be able to share this new thing that you've created with the world. That is the thing I enjoy the most. And there's one more thing, which is, of course, you're learning new things, you're learning what other people are working on, you're on the cutting edge of the field. So I think these are the two things that I like the most about research.
Research gives you a lot of freedom also. So it really depends on case to case basis, but usually research gives you a lot more freedom to explore things that you want to. I can pick what questions I want to work on. I can pick what field I want to work on and things like those. I can pick what questions I want to answer and what tools I want to use to do a certain thing. And again, like this depends on the people who are taking this up. But I personally like it a lot because I like learning new things. I like tweaking existing things and seeing like varying parameters and seeing how things work like this or like that and all those things. So it gives me a lot of time to play with random things, learn random concepts that probably would never be useful in life. But again, they are interesting to do, so why not? And I don't think that a software engineering or any other job usually would give opportunities like that. Like there are jobs that give me opportunities like that also. I mean, I've seen those also, but research career are a lot more flexible.